answering my phone feel like a chore, just hoping that nobody comes knocking on my door. I prefer solitude, so don't give me that attitude. You asked me if I was free, I said it's a solid maybe. You said you're off work at 3, there's a good chance I'm not.
Alright, what's happening, everybody? I am honestly just trying to fix my stream and make sure that it is working appropriately, and it doesn't look like it is, so joys to being a streamer, right? All these minor little problems that you get to deal with just kind of suck. And I don't know what the issue is, because it doesn't look like it's loading for me, but I mean, whatever. We just won't be on Twitch, I guess. That's my only thing, is that I can't get everything going. So, give me a second while I check everything else out, make sure everything else looks somewhat up to date. We will then just continue on YouTube, because I mean, it is what it is, and we will go from there. I mean, everything's looking great, so I mean, I guess let's kick it old school and get that going. Yeah, I don't get it. Subscriber. Oh, that's me. Anyway. Alright, well, the video download was canceled. Please try again. It shouldn't have been canceled. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having more fun than I am. This should be right. Let's delete this. Actually, what I'm going to do is we're going to copy this, and then I'm going to delete it, and then I'm going to hit OK, and then we're going to start. Yep. What if it, oh. Then we're going to hit OK, and then I'm going to start. Possible the encoder doesn't start. Alright. Oh, come on. Oh, let's try this. I'm going to give this one more shot, and then we will call it quits. Let me see if this helps. Come on, load for me. There you go. It'd help if you copied the whole thing. Copy, come over here. Paste. That's looking good. Drop threshold, that's fine. Alright, let's try that. Alright, let's give this a second to load. Close out of my Twitch app, reopen all this junk. Let's see how we're doing. Doesn't look to be any better. Whoa. Computer having major functioning problems. I've got to be having drop frames on this. It's crazy because I'm not. But anyway, so this looks like a YouTube night. That's how that's looking. Alright, let's get into this. Ooh, it is hot. Alright, let's get this going. Alright, so obviously my last stream kind of had bugs that I didn't know about, and I do apologize for that. But what we're going to try to do is we're trying to get to 250 science to then come up here, get these double landscape, or not double landscape, but these double pillar things. And while we're building those, all right, we can put that. And then I don't have any haulers. It'd be useful to get that building, but anyway, for the time being, so obviously at this current point in time, population is a problem for us. Oh, we can sneak that in right there. That looks fantastic. And I don't know what that means. Alright, so I'm gonna just put 3 for the time being. We're gonna up that priority. Oops, back up here. Then I'm going to go over to storage, small little thing, build this kind of right there. Get planks, and then we're going to click obtain. Come over here, shoot that out. Anyway, so we're having issue. So anyway, you guys might have not seen. So what we came in and did last episode is we blocked this off, got it so when droughts come, this pulls up, which helps us with everything else. Gives us a nice little reservoir of water, kind of helps make everything green. And we're in the current process of, we already built everything to kind of establish ourselves up here to be able to do interesting and fun things, I might add. But we have to protect safety. Now, we don't have to worry about, as far as I'm aware, anything bad happening down here. Now, we have to protect ourselves from stuff happening down here by protecting this water source. We are on hard mode, so these are going to last a little bit longer and kind of deal in those kind of ramifications. So like I said, up here we're going to kind of get the drought going, all that fun jazz, and kind of sit with that. Hey, what's up? How's it going? But yeah, that's kind of the extent of our damage at this current point in time. Is 1, trying to get beavers to build this. 2, trying to get logs kind of built so we can then take over this territory up here. And that's kind of what we're doing, and we're trying to get all this done before this starts so I can then, all right, we already got them full, so when the bad tide comes, we are protected. That is kind of the hopes and prayers for this, is to get some sort of protection going, and hopefully we can then survive upcoming droughts. And then by doing that, my plan is then to come over here, kind of build a little bit of a surge, maybe get something going to where we can start building this up to some degree. I need to figure that one out. So we could build this up, which would then supply this with water. Anyway, point being, we're going to need to make some sort of reservoir. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at with this. So slowly but surely kind of getting things going. Let's kick this up into a little bit of speed so we can get something going. We have not built into new futuristic stuff as far as gears, workshops. I could probably end up doing a... Oh, we don't have a bed. I need... Okay, so we're going to do priority things first. We have 2 people in the science building area, so I'm going to build you guys like this. And then make sure that's not blocking anything. Let's come over here and add this up. Start getting this a little bit more of a priority. I want this to have a high priority, have that be a high priority. That way we're at least doing something. And then if we get all of that done, we could be in a very safe and beneficial mode for everyone. And then at that point, then we'll move up here, start building things, getting that kind of squared away. Probably end up diving over here to kind of get some sort of metal thing going. Ooh, that's interesting. All right. Another little facet of the game. Oh, man. Alright. How are we doing on logs? We're doing okay on logs. Would like to get... I mean, this is a work that's kind of far away, but like I said, we get this kind of going. Upstage that. Ooh, we do have these going. Alright, sweet. So we do have the builders going, which means builders will eventually be able to stay up here. I'm going to come over to the tree cutting place, and we are going to basically banish all of this junk. I don't want this cut. Not that there's anything over there. I want what's in our way cut. I want this out of our way. I want to be able to kind of basically streamline this straight down the road there. We will, oops, cut you, get rid of that green block, get rid of all of this junk. And then we'll just kind of leave it as is. Get that going. Hopefully that works out to some of our benefit. Now, obviously we can get down here, get this going, but I want this built and done with, so then we're able to take care of everything else. I don't need all of this to be green. We'll leave that. And then if we can get this built, then the haulers are going to start hauling up. Obtain, prioritize by hauler. I'm okay with moving some logs up there, and we can ship those off because I think we got another one over here, yeah. And then prioritize by hauler. Prioritize by hauler. And that will boost all this up so that when we go to build this stuff, our guys aren't trying so hard to get where we need to go. And we still got 3 days. So we're looking pretty good, I would say. That should work out just nicely, I think. Hopefully. Theoretically. Metaphorically, probably, but we'll get it going. We'll figure this out one step at a time. We got enough water. Everything's looking pretty... I mean, so far I'm not panicking. I think we're in a good enough spot, if I'm being honest. Now, here's a good place. I think right now this becomes bad tide inclusive, which is not necessarily the best. Here's our bad water source. Do we have any blockers? We do, but we need gears, and we need power, and we need a bunch of other junk that we just simply do not have. Alright, we can go to well-being, we can get a medical tent. I am fine with getting one of those. Opening up here, place that there. That should do them nicely. You're fully stocked. Let's low priority you, and then we can put, just to have an extra job in case of breeding or whatever, new babies coming in. We got 3 of them, so we should be relatively good. Alright, now that we got this going, we need to come over here. How do I want to do this? I think that's the play. So this would fall there, there, there. All of that is within specs, and then we're good to go there. Alright. So what we're going to do is come along here. I'm going to go ahead and destroy this because that is not something I need, for the simple fact of... Yeah, we can place that all at high priority. I need that to be built anyway. Once we get metal, obviously these will be replaced by sluices, and we'll do that in a manner that is appropriate for... I'm gonna drop these down to like 0. Probably in our best interest right now to actually, you know what, scratch that. We can destroy this. Go to storage. I might as well make it big up here so that we can collect all these blueberries. Let's medium priority that. And then this is just going to kind of help us gain a little bit more water in areas that we need it in. I haven't decided yet whether or not we're going to keep this or build up and kind of make a pool, because at this current point in time we can only make it up to this level, which I mean is a decent size level, but I mean it's still problematic, if you kind of catch my drift. And I apologize for this, but I gotta fix my camera because apparently it's too far to... That looks a lot better. Alright, sorry, I've been messing with a bunch of different things, trying to get things set up, things going, as far as the creator's aspect, and it's just... It's caused me a lot of problems. Let's just put it that way. So I'm trying to, which is probably why my Twitch stream isn't working and all this other junk. So been messing around with the settings, trying to get those situated and properly dealt with, but obviously having problems in doing that. Now I want You guys in green. I want this to be priority so that gets built because that's only like, oh, that is not what that is. That's 15 logs. We should have that in spades right here. And then obviously this will get a lot simpler once we're able to like fast track this and get these kind of going, but we need to start unlocking metal, making metal, and kind of getting that going. And at this current point in time, I think everything we're going to be doing as far as like resource gathering, making, building is all going to be done up here. I think that's kind of my best shot as far as all of this is concerned. Now, we're still good on water, but I'm going to wait until this plays out, fills back up, obviously. I wish we were doing more, but it is what it is at this current point in time. It shouldn't take these guys too terribly long, especially with 4 of them. Like, this should be relatively an easy project. If I can get the dang logs from here to there, we would be in a much better spot. If I could get them to also destroy these trees, we could be doing a whole lot better. Alright, let's give these guys something to do. Let's get those going. At this current point in time, I don't care about any of this junk. Can open that back up. I mean, seriously, by the time you guys get around to it, these trees might be fully grown. That is a huge possibility at this current point in time. I even connect this? I don't even think I can. There you go. There will be a road there once you guys do your job. Oh. Before I killed our whole population, we need to get you guys going ASAP. That's probably going to... Yep. There we go. Problems, problems, problems. Alright, what we can do, obviously adding more buildings to this is going to be kind of stupid. Oh, I don't even have these yet. Oh, but I can unlock them. And then we can come over here. And then I can put like some water storage up here or something like that, get that going. Alright, but everything's looking to be beneficial. And they don't seem to care too much about this not being connected. That might be a patch update. And if it is, that's fantastic. That's my bad. That was a little bit more aggressive than I wanted it to be. Alright, water's going back up. Once we get this protection going, I would be exceedingly shocked to find out that we don't have, that this is going to be another drought. If I'm being perfectly honest. I don't see us making it through another one of these, but who knows, at this current point in time, I might be sorely mistaken. I'm predicting a really bad drought, or a really bad tide, which is probably going to be roughly like 7-8 days, give or take. Which is why it's so important to get all of this going. Okay, we are going to exit this one and get this to just recover that. If I have to, I'll downplay all of that. All right, come on, make it past day 3. All right, looks like we're going to get past day 3, which is fantastic. We needed that. Yes, cut that one down. Get it, get it, get it, get it. And then once it is gotten, we're good to go. I mean, if you would take out these trees, we'd be okay. Anyway, oops, I'm going to come in here. Just, I don't care at this point in time. You do your little zigzag thing going all over the place, and we will deal with the stupidity. And kind of just get those going. All right, looking good, feeling good, life is good. I think. Alright, now that we got the blueberry thing, we can get that going. Deal with that any way we need to. 8 days for the drought. That's working in our favor. Let me get out of that view, because that view was exceedingly annoying. Alright, let me kind of break it down to brass tacks. Wait. Alright, so this is a bad tide that flows down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flows out here. I mean, if we came up and blocked this, and then it would just flow out. Oh, we got another one. High five. That is fantastic, and I wouldn't have put money on that at all. And then where does this go? And this is all underground. Alright, so water's there. Where is this coming from? Oh, wait a minute. Are these water sources? Holy cow. Alright, so we could theoretically build off of this. Interesting. So the water source comes all the way from right here, all the way over here, and then up through here. Alright. I mean, I wouldn't put money on, because that's a lot of metal. And that's a lot of science. Things to ponder. Things to think about. That is for sure. I do want to get... Now that we have our site kind of protected, we're able to get those. What are you looking like? 47. I'm gonna call that one. Go and collect. I'm actually going to refine this. We're going to get rid of that. Get rid of all this. If I had the platforms, we could then take care of that pretty well, I would imagine. And yes, then I want you guys to come over here. I want you guys to take care of this. We're going to be directional with this. 17. You guys are killing me. Alright, I'm going to be direction driven, so like we're going to take care of these, get that going, so I can then expand the farm out. Once these are taken care of, probably reopen these guys down here, start taking care of those. Alright, we have this built. Let's take care of that. That was stupid. Because I don't want you to forget about that. And just kind of clean this up just a smidgen. Like I said, I haven't even started a forester yet, if I'm being honest. So we don't even have a place where we're putting trees at this current point in time. Like we don't and that is slightly problematic. Alright, that flows. I think it flows this way and through here. This is what I would say is probably the hardest part about playing this specific map is we want, of course. Let's see how well we can build up here. And that actually looks pretty effective. So if we build up there, put a stop to that, then that's going to force all this bad tide the other way. At least that's my hoping. That's my hope that that's how that would play out. Because this isn't its only exit. We have another exit through... Wait a minute. Alright, time to chase the rabbit hole. Alright, so we have bad tide right here. Up, 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 up. Alright, so it flows out through here, so if we put a block here, that's just going to fill up and have this shoot down here faster. Alright, so we're still in the good. We're doing what it takes to survive. Kind of. Some degree. Some small whatever. Alright. Still trying to clear out a little bit of area down here to kind of take care of something. That's mainly been our issue. Is doing that. And then obviously these trees are laying seedlings down faster than we can do anything about them. Now a future plan would also be to come in here, stop this up, put maybe a fluid dump or two in here, and kind of fill this up with water. We'll put like 8 fluid, we won't put that many, we'll probably put 3 or 4 in there to fill this up with water. So that way this will be green, and we can maybe do like a tree farm or something, because I don't know, like up here seems to be the perfect place to do construction work to some degree, or have like our industrial setting going on up here. And this is just to kind of get so the beavers can walk, they can be happy. Maybe. Oh. This way they can at least touch everything. Hopefully. Now, I would say it's probably in our best interest to start expanding our horizons and building some housing up here. Because one, we're going to need people up here. We're going to need some sort of population up here so they're not having to travel as far. Obviously, we're going to get this water pump going. Have some people kind of figuring life out over here. I'm going to pause this. Pause 1, 2, and then we're going to hit play on you and play on you. And then kind of clean this area up to get it inhabitable for development. I will attach all of you and a few extra spots. That way these guys can start knocking this out. Obviously, we're going to have to rethink our berry bush farm thing over here. It has been a very good source of nutrients, so we can't be 100% mad at that. Come down here. Kind of get some of these spots cleaned up. Nothing else has grown. So then we can come over here, tidy this up, tidy some of these other ones up. I don't know if you guys can cut these down, but if you can, great. If you can't, oh well. Needs the farmland. Now we can come over here. Do this. I want to make sure that these are properly taken care of. So many oaks. I think that's the only reason why this game or this map seems to be working to our benefit, is because of all the amount of oaks that we have on this map. Like, very oak heavy. And that, obviously, I'm not going to complain about. That wasn't me complaining, that's just an observation. So, let's not jump on that horse real quick. we're doing a pretty good job of facilitating this. Would like to get this going. Build that up. This current point in time, that wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing. What does a water wheel look like? So it would be best to be put in right here. So we would need 2 spots. But we could then, if one goes here, then I could put another one here, but I don't know if that's going to be effective. Call me weird, but we're going to kind of force water into this general whatever. We'll get, obviously we're going to need a lot of logs for this, which at this current point in time we have a buttload of. Just path that out right there. Now, my next question is, we'll put this here. I come down. Something like this. Build the tree stand there. Open that up. And then let's come over here and work that in there. Yeah, that's slightly problematic. 119. We do have water up here. Right now we are concentrating on these builds. Obviously they require a great deal of resourcefulness, but I think we can manage everything. Now, that being said, we have, we can get both of these because we're going to need gears. I have morons for dogs. They ain't good for Jack, except for destroying my house. So, I do apologize for that. At this current point in time, get rid of all of this stuff. What are you guys been doing? Have a free beaver. Let's use him. Let's get him going. Let's come over to this. Once they get done at least destroying the trees, then I'm going to come in here, plant more carrots, get those going. I mean, we have blueberries. We have blueberries for days. They just don't prefer the blueberries, which, I mean, I would say I don't blame them, but at the same time, I mean, blueberry's a blueberry. You gotta enjoy what you get. I don't need you in my life. Okay? Okay? My son's cat. I don't enjoy her. She drives me crazy and wrecks my plants. Yeah, we need to start having more food available. So once I get that done, we're going to plant more carrots, get that going, and then in the near future, we're going to, at this point, I got to destroy some of these trees to get them out of the way. They're kind of being a nuisance.
Shorty singing in my ear like, yeah. Got a shorty singing in my ear like, yeah, like, oh my god. No, I got it dread, you won't drop with my squad. Everybody red, I can hang with no fronts. Ain't nobody perfect, cause you know I got flaws. Little shorty said, oh my god. No, I got this dread, you won't drop with my squad. Everybody red, I can hang with no fronts. Ain't nobody perfect, cause you know I got flaws. Little shorty, yeah.
Alright, that should do it. Unfortunately, well, I don't know if I killed him, but I definitely didn't do a whole lot of justice over here. How long do these things got? I think the potatoes are very bad. Carrots are a little bit more forgiving. Alright, so all these potatoes are going to have to be replanted, which sucks, but I mean, I don't really have a whole lot of options here. But anyway, this will help boost everything up, and then next time we'll be a little bit more prepared, hopefully. I need to start building more water storages. Actually, I'm going to leave that one open. Because our population is going up, and obviously we didn't last a whole lot. Now, what I'm going to do once the staircase gets built is we are going to up the priority on that. Is we're going to cut this ring out. One, I'm going to build two different kinds of things. I'm going to build some sort of aqueduct thing going on here, where we're going to build a row, and this is going to be kind of storage for water. And I mean, we can flow it back this way if need be. I'm going to we'll leave that there for now, but yeah, we're going to kind of use this area to then rebuild kind of like a protective layer of sorts. And I can play you so you can get this going. We have the planks, we have the logs, we have everything we need as far as that's concerned. Obviously, up here's taking a big toll. I think this is all we're waiting on. We need 4 more planks, 4 more logs, and then we're about to dedicate a huge chunk of sources to building this up. Oh man. Trying to get this figured out is definitely a problem and a half. Alright. Wish we had water in here. We don't, but oh, that's probably why the water ran out. Is because we were pumping on it. Get this somewhat cleaned up. There you go, because obviously you ain't going to be cutting down any trees on this area. Alright, so we got them going. Let's play this, figure out what happens next. Get you going. Probably cut down. Actually, we can get rid of that. Start collecting there. Logs have not fully come. Oh, good thing nothing's flown out of it yet. All right. This is going to be kind of the same problem that we had on our Rising Danger map. If anybody watched that, that's going to be our next problem, so to speak. But our population's going to kind of get a bump a little bit because we're getting these houses built. We're going to start coming over here, getting this built, which should generally, hopefully, help everything. Oh man, good thing we got blueberries. They're not happy about the blueberries, but we have them. So beggars can't be choosers at this point. do this right, you might not have to worry too terribly much. Alright. Get the water pumpers pumping. This point. No, I want this. Let's actually, we can have this play. That shouldn't be too big of a problem. Now my mouse, on the other hand, is going to be a problem. Alright, now let's start, I guess, getting this done. And probably put a Linkster there. I want those to be higher priority because I want him to be able to pump at all times, and we have not those selected. Alright, we're almost done with all of this being planted, so at least we can get that going. Then at this current point in time, we'll have a whole bunch of, I want to say, carrots. I wonder if we did priorities potatoes, if they would then focus solely on that. I haven't really ever figured that out, but I'm hoping that once they get all of this built, done, taken care of, and maybe they can't because that's dead ground. All right, so we will have to eventually take care of that. But getting food is definitely priority number uno. Getting more water storage is definitely number uno. Building that up is number dos. Getting those two up and going would definitely help. Oh. Come in here. I think that should do it for the purposes of what I'm gonna do. And then one more little fix. Yeah, we can do it that way. It'll be fine. It'll work itself out. And then at that point, once all this is done being connected, then I can worry about that tree in a jiffy. What are you doing? You're not doing jack, so I don't need you up here. We expanded our water reservoir quite a lot. Now, if we can get this built, that'll cover this whole blueberry patch, and then I can pause that guy, get rid of him, and then we can go about our merry little way. Priority levels. Alright, now if you guys can listen to me, we'd be in a much better position. Now, I highly doubt we are going to make it past this one without having a bad tide or whatever. Like this one is almost guaranteed to be bad. Now, I did see something interesting. Now, would I be able to stick a water pump? Oh, because of the thing, gotcha. Put that there. And stick a water pump right there. High priority that, workplace, high priority. Yeah, the only way I see us like continuing to drill off of this is getting more planks and basically putting it on the water. Obviously that causes problems, but it would definitely help in the long term. Then what we can do, seriously, 53, 91. Yeah, that's not annoying. But anyway, my idea is to basically pump this water up, so we're constantly using that, and we can't go any lower than that, but we can go up. Which is going to be the general idea of what we are doing here. What is our max water? 500. Once we start making gears, we'll definitely bump that one up. What are we at right there? We still need everything. We still need everything. Oh, problems, problems, problems. I think that'll work out nicely. And because of my building style, I don't necessarily like when we do stuff like this. I like it to kind of not be the weird square grid thing. Alright. Cut me down some trees. I want this to be done and over with. Alright, we can get rid of this one. And at this current point in time, we can get rid of this. And then if I come over here to this one, I can start doing something like this. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, I'd have to build something to cross over there. Fantastic. Oh, no, 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 cancel. Why aren't we? Oh, because we need this. Probably right here would be the best. Yeah, I'm going to delete this one and that one, and why not? We'll do this one too. But yeah, I need to get this kind of, this, actually we're probably going to have to do this. It'll be the, I mean, I say it's the best. I don't know if it will be, but, oh, I don't know where to put this stupid thing. I get rid of those, then I can put it right there, and then it won't block anything. Then we can get up there, do whatever we need to do. Alright, it's all about functioning over some sort of something or other. Alright, oh, yep. Knew that one was coming. Wish it wasn't coming, but this one's probably going to be the worst out of all of them. And for the... yeah, I just want to delete the path. And there we go. Why is this now overflowing? Problems. Just delete that. Well, if I came up here, all right, so, oops, went the wrong way. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, destroy that tree. High priority that, high priority that. Alright, how are we doing? No workers in there. We got workers in there. I don't know how we have workers in there, but we do. All right. F. That should work. That'd give us 3. All right, back out. Come on, little beaver, use your little tinker toy. Now that stops that right where it's at. All this can then say toodles. As long as it, like, I don't even care if it just flows over this way, just not where we're at. And this is going to be a good test to see how well this works. Hopefully this works out the way we want it to. Uh-oh. We're having a little bit of a splurge moment. Which is crazy, because you would think... Uh-oh. Hold on. That's not good. How is this bad tide that problematic? It should just flow right off the thingy. Alright, well, we're about to have beavers that are very unhealthy. No point in having you guys in there. Alright, once we get this going, I don't have a problem, because then we can do one of the... No, we can't. We need 100 metal. Totally down with building one over that. For the sake of sanity, what we're going to do is we're going to place this at higher priority so I don't have to worry about any of my beavers getting sick, and then we'll repath this out so we'll go around it. At least that's my hope. Because I would like to be able to keep good water here. And then eventually we can build something to make like a bad water something or other. There we go. Now we're going around it. Hopefully that will help. If not, I don't know what will. Alright. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Any second now, we're gonna hit pause. Just that. Just that. Alright, let's see how this plays out. Oh, that's right. That's a lot of good water we're passing up. I can't pass that up right now. Slight provocation, this turns red. We will then fix that in a jiffy. That is so much water, you cannot pass that up. Alright, that's high. Alright, that's where that needs to be. Yeah, you got 11, 12 days. Yeah, we definitely need to make sure that we're doing this. Obviously, it's creating a little bit of a problem down south, but we need to make sure that, one, we have, you know, drinking water here. And yeah, that's such bad juju. It's like, I mean, if we can go into this bad drought, like, I mean, we're already almost a day into it and we have yet to see. Oh, we're starting to see crimson. I'm blocking that off. Blocking that off. Home slice is over here. You're all paused. You are not paused. Alright, I think we got everything kind of sorted out. Alright, and we're working out over here. That's now turning into red sludge. So remember, we have about a day before we're able to drink water again. Just remember that. That's going to be key in everything kind of moving forward. Now, I have to wait until this water kind of evaporates. Obviously, that's kind of a problem and it sucks, but I mean, hopefully it'll go away. You gotta love the water physics in this game that kind of make a weird suggestion there, so. Yeah, this is going to be slightly problematic. Hopefully everything kind of continues to flow out. Okay. We got him going. We got the logs. We got the potatoes. That should be doing us just nicely. Not 100% sure why all this is starting to spread. That's like, what the heck is happening? That's such a unique spread design. Look at that. So it spreads through here. All of these are good. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, once we get these hooked up, then we will start putting in all the other junk. I want to make sure we are able to get over here. That was probably poor design. I'm gonna put this right there. Then we can build steps and steps. And then do that. And then we will make another tree farm over there. But I need to start getting the gears. I need to, oh no. We're out of water, which sucks. And it looks like we're running out of water up here too. Kind of get that as much water as we possibly can. I mean, we got the food. We're starting to get the grilled potatoes. Let's see what's happening on the back side of this map. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so once we get this fixed, our new course of action is going to be building some sort of something that will allow us to push, basically protect this area, more or less this area. As long as it's staying over there, I'm fine with that, like in the little ravine area, but we do need to get something going to where it will build or at least protect us. Oh, this is slightly stressful. Not gonna lie about that. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta go check on something.
Jump to your conclusions. I've been heading in directions where I end up getting bruises. That's what the truth is. I take the blame. getting jaded, back around, they're all the same. Never wanna hear me, I've been beating from the start. I got money, I got bills, and I got a broken heart. Fuck the love, I'm needing trust. A kiss can make me stronger, but it's fixing no one's heart. I don't need your glitter, I just need a will to start. Numbing through prescriptions, isolation's where I part. Going back into the track, and when my head is going mad. Got a 30, I'm up everything, I feel that make me sad. I've seen it all before, and now I'm reminiscing back. Had to take a quick vacation just to let the feelings pass. I'm ecstatic, and now I'm headed. Depression had me fucked, I gotta put it in collection. But no wonder why I miss them living past and not the present. Gotta count it on my wrist just to catch a feels of present. Gotta love you, or probably not. You never fucking see me in the past, those feelings sky. Gotta shut me down, put me down a 7th block. Back into the present where I end up getting shot. I'm fucking broken. You see me empty. Glasses turn the bottle in my head. I'm feeling dizzy, but you never fucking listen. Gotta jump to your conclusions. I've been headed in directions where I end up getting bruises. It's what the truth is. I take the blame. Always getting jaded, back around, they're all the same. Never wanna hear me, I've been beating from the start. I got money, I got pills, and I got a broken heart, yeah.
Alright, we're all good now. I think, maybe. Depending on how our beavers are doing. At this current point in time, we might be in a lot of trouble. Alright, so the premise of this idea was good, but I think we could have done better. And maybe we didn't expand too much with like our beavers and having like people or beavers do things. I think that might have been a problem. Um 5 days, 171 water left. Not ideally the best problem to be having at this current point in time. Let's get this going. Hopefully we can extend this because we still got basically 6 days left without having any problems. Alright, let's get this playing. Let's get a storage warehouse going. So we can start making gears. That way we can unlock this one. And hopefully get that going. How much power are we outputting? 120. Okay, so we can play this one. Oh, nope. I want that one played, and then I want this one played. And then we can play that one. Get him going so we can get these trees taken care of. And then I want to put a couple of piles here. We'll have this one be logs, this one be planks. Let's up the priority on all of these. And probably unlock the metal flag and the metal. Nope, don't have enough. Alright, so we can start collecting. It's just where are we going to collect from? Over here's a good spot, but we haven't reached there yet, so slightly problematic. We get here, we have to build up all this junk. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna pause you for right now. How are we doing? We got 100 and something water left. Might as well open her up. I mean, we got as much as we could planted out of these. And there's not even enough water to drain out of there. So, oh boy, we're getting into it now. I wish we had these built. That would have been smart of me to build these. If I'm being honest, food we're probably great on. Water is going to be a struggle and a half because like I said, we got at least a good probably a day out of this before we can even drink. Let's get you back into the workforce. Oh boy. Anybody see this one coming? Because I sure as didn't. Actually I did, but that's neither here nor there. We have the food, it's the water that is going to be the primary problem. Now, and there that goes. So if we can get this 600 to last until D-Day, then we should be alright. I don't know why this is green. Apparently there's some underwater reservoir or something like that in this general area somewhere. I don't even know. Let's take a peek-see. Why is that green? Does that just stay green? That is so interesting. Alright, harvest, and I mean, can we harvest these? We should be able to harvest them. I mean, they're fully grown, it's just we have to harvest them before everything dies. And what would be probably smart is if we built one of these and made that grilled potatoes and then up the priority on this so it actually did something, because right now we're not really doing a whole lot. And then this one can hit obtain from other warehouses. We're getting gears going. We're starting to pump from over here, which is fantastic. Actually, we're going to pause this because I want this building to be right here. I know. You don't have anywhere to go. I get it. I'm sorry. Life's a cruel mistress. And then draw that out. Put that there. Water and water. I'm okay with sucking this dry. Like, we need some form of entertainment. We got 3 gears. How much does this take? 20. That's not too terribly bad. Alright, we're out of water. We got 3.5 days until we can get water. We're not out of water yet. Pause for the cause. We still have a little bit that should help us survive. Maybe, maybe not. It's up in the air at this current point in time, whether or not we survive this at all. Oh, this is fun. Right? Life is good. Alright, but we have the bigger tanks. That is important. Once we get... I mean, at this current point in time... How are we building this right now? We can come in here. Actually, what I can do, just to make this helpful, we can come in here, get that going. Power. Well, it's a start. How beneficial that'll be, I don't really know, but we'll let it roll. Alright, so we got 71 water. We're still able to pump a little bit. We got a little bit going. How beneficial this is going to be, I don't know, but if we can get these guys going and built by... and that built... at least this will be able to kind of power this up for the time being while we're working on building all of this junk. I mean, right now that's pretty much all I got for you. Oh yeah, we are well past the good times. That's not what I wanted. We're in severe desperation mode. We're like a fat girl in club trying to find someone. Ugh. That's where we're at right now. And because it's 200 degrees in my house and I have this light on, yeah, it's pretty much the end times. That's a great description of it. We are very apocalyptic right now. And we are officially out of water, so we have 2 days until we get water. And oh, we're in bad voodoo right now, man. 50 logs. That'll be worth it once the water comes back, if we're still here. We got 31 beavers, 2 days. I mean, technically we should be fine because we can go that long without water. So technically we're in a good spot. I just need to make sure that when we do get water, we are all hands a pumping, because this game likes to do another 3-day problem. So, and now that the bad tides have been this one's breaking the seal, I can only imagine that more are going to follow. Oh man, the only thing that sucks about this map is the different, like the pilgrimage layers or whatever we got going on here. How's your dad vacation going? Is it everything you ever hoped and dreamed it would be? Alright, I would say what we need to do is get up here. Are we up here? We are not up here. But then we can block this off. Oh, that doesn't sound like fun at all. Yeah, I spent yesterday doing not necessarily that, but something similar to that. And because I wanted to stream tonight, then I kind of rushed home, did a few gardening things, and then got that going. Probably should turn off those lights. But anyway, yeah, once this bad tide ends, we're going to come up here. Priority number uno is block this off a little bit so we can protect this. I need to get more beavers up and going, but now that we're going to be able to have bigger water tanks once those are available. All right. And this is the part that sucks, is we got literally a day until this turns good. So we have no water. We just ran out of water, I think, today. So not the biggest problem in the world, but we are going to play you, play you, play you, play. I can pause both of you. I'm gonna play you. And these are our top priorities. That was already built, so that's fantastic. That'll give us a little extra power so we can actually do something over here. Come on, good water. Help brother out. Yeah, my wife took the projector, so I got I had to move our original TV back to its spot, and because of how we have the projector set up and everything like that, it's like right here in your face. And because a projector, even I disagree with this all entirely, but even though it's like put up on a wall, it'll still never be that like 4K quality, because you got even if you put a screen up in front of it or a tarp or whatever, it'd still be like that little pixelated stuff. I'm not even saying pixelated, it just wouldn't look clear. And then like with the TV, you got the LED lights, the screen, and all the other junk. So like I watched Bright last night. I've seen it before, but it's been a minute since I've seen it, and I was like, holy cow, this is so crystal clear, and I was really enjoying that. And I was like, this is a good movie. It's kind of like the best way I can explain that movie for me is that it's like is it Onward? A Disney movie. It's that, but like rated R or PG-13. Like that's the vibe that I get from that, is like we're going on a magical quest. Oh, look at that, Will Smith can touch magic. Oh, did not see that coming. So, which is kind of what the brother can do. He eventually is able to, you know, be a wizard and whatnot at the end of that movie. So that is still red sludge. We could be in a problem, fellas. I mean, the only good news is it's up this high. So we do have that going for us. And the lines went away, so what? I need to give this more time. To me, it's just surprising that it's taking this long, if I'm being honest. I need this to be a little bit more bluish. so the beavers working here don't get poisoned. Come on, come on. You're really starting to worry me right now. Alright, so water resources are going to be a problem moving forward. That is no joke. Alright, we're gonna let this roll. I gotta get some of this going. It has a little bit of the red tinge to it, but I'm hoping, like, I mean, it's gonna make everything grow. I mean, for the most part, the red's out, so, I mean, like I said, we need as much as we can get. And I need as much water as I can get. And great. Everything flooded. Alright, let's really... Now it's apocalypse mode. Because no one can do anything until all this water goes away. And that could take some time. Oh, jeez Louise, this game is killing me. It should not take this long. Like, we are struggling hardcore now because this is not going away. Have power. No, I mean, I don't know if you're able to work, but if you are, that's great. If you're not, then, you know, that kind of sucks. Alright, well, we got people working. Nope. Why aren't you being played? Okay, now we're back to work. I would say I'd understand that, but I don't. My neighbors aren't bad. Now, my neighbors that live down the road, they're a different story. They bought their kids like some sort of like golf cart. It's not even a golf cart. It's like those small like motorized bikes. Oh dear Lord. Those things are annoying. Alright, I need paper. Wouldn't be the best way I would do things, but kind of need, and we don't have enough. All right. I need you to just do your thing. You can be paused. Hamster wheel can be paused. Need you moving and grooving here, bud. Oh, we got dandelions. Alright. We're doing alright on the food. I wouldn't say it's the best, but we're doing okay. It's taking a little bit of a minute to kind of bounce back. Of course it is. Alright, you're pumping. I need to get one of these built. Because I can tell you this right now, we're not living on 100 water. Not happening. Not happening in our wildest daydreams. Pause you. I don't even know if I have any of these guys. I don't have any of them. What's up, Lucky Strike? Yeah, you're very you're what is it? You notice the small details. Yeah, we are we're in a bit of a tight jam right now. Took a little too long kind of building up some of my gears and whatnot, so now we're kind of reaping the consequences of that. I got sick beavers with no way to get them unsick. And so we got basically 10 people just sitting on their butt doing absolutely nothing in a small population. So, good times, noodle salad. That's how we roll. Oh, come on, get the 2 gears, get 'em. You got a full tank of whatever right there. Walk across the street, get you some planks, start moving. Where are you? This is no time to go to sleep. Alright, no one sleeps today. That's how we're doing this. Everyone works all day long. Technically, we got one more day until the bad tide comes out of here, but for the time being, we got one day. Alright, now we can start pumping. I mean, not that we weren't pumping before, but we seriously need that. Okay, you are second on the list at this current point in time. Since you're not doing anything. A little tricksy I learned. We will send all these beavers to die. District 1, 17 beavers. District 2, homeless, sick, forgotten, ill, decrepit. We will obviously fix that solution in the near future, but for the time being, I need to focus on number 1. Beavers that can actually do something and be effective at doing it. And right now, that is all my sick beavers are taking up valuable resources and time and effort, and they might as well go to a happy little home right here. We'll call this the Red Beaver Cemetery because these guys all look very decrepit and ugly. Look at that thing. Like, you got mad eyes, you got crazy eyes. It sucks that all you guys died or have to die, but I mean, at the end of the day, we gotta protect number uno. And that is all my peeps in here. So, we're about to have a baby boom of about 10-ish beavers, give or take. If we have that many beavers, I don't even know if we have that many beavers, but We will soon find out. What I'm going to do, since they decided to build it this way, whoa. Yeah, we'll do it that way. And then come over here, get the planks. And finish that out. Hopefully that will work. Alright, how many beavers I got in there? I got 2 in there. We can pause that. I just want to see what I have to work with. Alright, so we still have 9 missing jobs. Let's build you down to 2. Yeah. I mean, do we have to? I mean, we could work them to death. We could give it a good try. Definitely a possibility. Alright. I mean, 500 water. I don't know how well this is going to turn out for us. Like I said, it takes us about a day for the bad water to get up here. So we have still basically 1 more day before anything bad happens. And having 500 water for 19 is it 17? District 1. It's 19 beavers. So it's not too terrible. Sorry, bred beavers. You leave me no choice. I will feel bad about it for a little bit, but then I'll pass. And then down here you can kind of see this is going to be a wall. I'm in the process of getting over here, but apparently all my beavers got sick and I'm not even quite sure where they got sick from, which I guess could be concerning, but anyway, gonna let it go as is. Let everything keep pumping, all that fun jazz, and then once this turns a little bit red, then I'm gonna pause it. We'll go into it, figure everything else out as far as getting what we need to survive, hopefully. I guess that would make sense to turn down the hours so they can make babies. That would make sense. Yeah. Banish them for walking into poo water. It's one way to look at it. I guess that'd be a little bit more beneficial if it was red or brown. I mean, it has a brownish tint to it, kind of. Oh, that would be great. Porta potty water. This is what it looks like after Taco Bell. That's gross. Taco Bell sounds good though. It's interesting. Everybody hates Taco Bell, but everyone goes there. That's what I find amusing about it. Is everybody goes, "Oh, I hate Taco Bell," but yet if you offer it, they'll be like, "Yeah, I could eat some Taco Bell." All right, let's buff that up. Let's buff that up. Let's buff that up. Buff that up. And I'm gonna let this play just to kind of handle a little bit. We'll probably go to 6.5. Because I had to worry about the backdraft on this. I did turn down the hours. I see. It's a thing. It truly is a thing. Everyone knows what Taco Bell does to you, but guess what? We will eat it. That's the crazy part. Let's pause. Oh, can't unpause those. Alright, we're good there. I need to make sure you guys aren't Oh, yeah. Make sure you guys aren't working. You guys can pump out because I don't need this water for anything except for to make everybody happy. And like I said, this amount of beavers, we should be good. Is it good? Because what I leave in the toilet suggested is not good for my soul. Especially when you're like sitting there going, please, I will, like, that's almost like drinking. You will do it and you'll be like, never again, never again. And you give it some time and then you do it again. I promise you, it's it's like one of those, was it Carbonaro effects? I mean, there you go. That's exactly what it does. See? Taco Bell right here. The Earth had Taco Bell delivered in the form of a nuke, and this is the result of it. We also, if you want to call it, it's a little weird, we get, nowadays, most people, we get water from rain and, you know, the glaciers and whatnot. We now get water from rocks. How biblical. I'm sure that's not what they were going for, but nevertheless. Alright, I do, before we get in a bad situation, I do need to make sure that we can get across this so I can start cutting down these trees, because we are getting to a point where trees are starting to get scarce. It took 6 cycles to get there, but nevertheless we got there in the end. Oh, we have extra beavers. Let me give you a job to do. Yeah, I can't argue. Taco Bell does sound good now. It's very peculiar. Do I go and get Taco Bell? No. I am too lazy. And plus, I pass an Arby's, and Arby's sounds good. I pass Burger King. Burger King even sounds better. And then my desire to leave the house evaporates at that point in time. So, that's kind of where that goes. Oh no, I did the wrong thing. You guys should also plant. Oops. Yeah, we need to plant before we lose all that water. Alright, now it's just sitting here relaxing and believing that 22 beavers aren't going to drink 800 gallons of water in 10 days. That's what the belief is. Whether that becomes a reality is a different story. Can we cut down these trees? I believe we can. If my mouse will work with me. Cut all that down. I don't know if you can reach this, but we'll cut all that down. Do we have any trees back here? We do, but no one's building anything, so imagine that. Problems, problems, problems. And not dealing with problems effectively, I might add. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I need you somewhere over here. Oh, we still can't even get across there. Alright. But we have a beaver building it. Alright, that's good. That is good. Because, yeah, we're going to come and deforestation all of this stuff. Probably build a couple of stairs and whatnot. Start getting some metal over here so then we can transport it over here. Once all this gets built, then we're going to basically line this row up with these things, the water wheels. And that will be kind of our source of power along with these windmills. I'm getting this guy going, so eventually we will be able to make paper, which then we can use this garbage right here to make good stuff. And we might as well go something like this. Yeah. This is basically our spot where we're going to grow our medicine. That's how that's going down. Alright, so what we are waiting on is a drought. We're waiting on a drought so we can get up here and fortify this mess so it stays on that side. We're also waiting for a drought so we can fortify this mess so it stays on that side. I don't want you in my lap. I can promise you I don't. You have a dog to go play with. Go play with him. Yeah. That's how that goes down. It does, I promise. I don't need you over here by my mic. See, when the kids go out of town, I'm able to stream like this at these times, so all you happy campers can join. The only problem is that my kids are out of town and my son's cat is needing love, attention, and all of that stuff, and stuff I don't want to give her. I know. And obviously she doesn't want to play with the dog, so, you know, I don't need you doing that. That is something that you don't need to be doing. See? Look. Fat cat. Yeah. I'm making fun of your weight. And she's been fed. Normally she just lays at my feet, but for whatever reason, you're being a girl. Needing that attention. I mean, it's one and the same. My kids aren't going to lay by my feet, though, I'll tell you that much. That is for dang certain. If I can get those kids to sit still for 5 minutes, that's an accomplishment. No. You don't pay rent. You should be trying to find that mouse in the garage, but no, can't do that. I expect very little out of you, but catching a mouse, like, come on. If Tom can catch a mouse every 15 minutes, you should be able to. Alright, I would say so far so good. I mean, we're still being able to pump out of here. We're adding water instead of losing water. Our growing food source, like, I mean, I would say overall this one is a better bad tide than the previous one, so we are making forward progress. Now, why no one can build, I'm not 100% sure on that one. Alright, I'm gonna pause my mic real quick. It's pick your poison. Like, dogs are a nuisance. They get into everything. Like, my wife's dog gets into the garbage and rips up anything that's cotton. And then my dog is the dummy that like barrels over our children when we let him in. The cat, oh my gosh, the cat poops in the house. Super attention seeking, like to the point of annoyancy. And then there's like the whole, like, we didn't declaw her because everybody was like, she needs your claws to protect herself. Okay, what is she protecting herself from? Like, that needs to be the honest answer here. What are we protecting like, what does she need protection from? She lives inside with no natural predators. And you can't even say the dogs because the dogs, no. No. She runs the house. Like, she runs the animal kingdom in our household. Like, the dogs are scared of her. And mind you, my dogs are like, my wife's dog's like 45 to 55 pound dog, and then my dog's in the 100-pound range. Like, these ain't any like little chihuahuas. These are like, I got a boxer, man. Like, this dog is scary looking. And yet, this cat will make him pee his pants. Alright, do we have any beavers in here? No, we do not. We can delete this. I'll make a new one when I make another boo-boo and don't have any medicine to fix them. But yeah, we gotta slowly get our population back. And I mean, I would say stop pumping, but this water down here doesn't do anything. Like, it's just there for the time being. We're able to come up here, build this, so that doesn't... Once we get this one done, how much more do we got? We got 12 logs. Once that gets done, then I can start building these wheels. Because at least they'll be able to walk this whole length. And then we can get the wheels going, and then if I need to, I'll connect them up with like little power structures or whatever until we add a building, or we can just add a building in front of it. Double entendre there. I don't think I used that word right, but you get what I mean. Alright, starting to build up gears. That's nice. Starting to get a little bit of water. There, we're getting down to the water. Appreciate you stopping by. Yep, the life of a parent is fun. I will see you on a video or another live stream. Have fun being captain, parent. Just by chance, if you come back, Lucky Stripe, and you watch this video or whatever, you should add into the comments what time upload schedule works best. I'm gonna ask for you, but like, just in general, if anybody watches this upload schedule, I'm messing around with a couple of times. I'm not gonna change them for this month. What they come out with as far as this month is concerned, that's what they're gonna be. Just trying to figure out kind of a schedule that works for my growing population of subscribers, right? Yep. Yeah, you guys are mine, right? Like, or is it you are mine or I'm yours? Because it, like, I mean, I guess it could go both ways, but like, that's an interesting It's an interesting question. Depends on how you answer it. Or what point of view, maybe. What point of view might be more important. Alright, let's get that going. We have 2 extra beavers. We'll play that. That gives us 8. Our population's growing. We just need a drought. That's what we're hoping for. A drought is needed. And then we can start collecting metal. Yeah, this one I would say I've really slowed down on. Like, I've moved very slowly through this playthrough. And I mean, it doesn't matter how long the droughts are as long as you have enough to supply your beavers. And I would say at this current point in time we have enough food and water to supply our beavers. Now, figuring out our next steps is the problem, because I want to come over here, but I need areas to be protected. And like I said, if I can get metal going, we have clumps of it all over the place. It's just not in the best or ideal spot to collect metal. Like, that's the problem with this situation, is metal is not in an ideal location for gathering. This isn't bad, but that also cost that much. A lot of logs, a lot of gears, a lot of planks, and I haven't even started building a forestry yet. We're on cycle 6. That is insane. Actually, I have. My correction. I have built a forester. That is totally my bad. I retract that statement. What is insane is this forester isn't building or planting any trees. That's the crazy part. How long have we been live? Alright, we got 10 minutes. Not that I have to do anything. 3 hours. That's a good solid stream. Makes up for this weekend and the problems that I didn't know I had. We will add a little bit of water to here. Trying to get that going. We'll block it off. I'll at least keep some of this green for a little bit. Can't promise much, but we have almost 1,000 water. That's more than enough to survive the few days, and we got plenty of food, so we should be all set here. Now I just need to get these guys doing something. Moving, collecting, grinding, something. I need them building. We are gathering and we're bringing in resources. I just need them to get over here so I can kind of see what I'm messing with and where I need to start putting some stuff, because we're going to start cramming some things in here. This probably not the best idea, but I have an idea for this. I just need a spot to do it. Now, here is a perfect spot to build a farmland, because we got the pumpers over here. I can add more water couplets right here. At this current point in time, we might play you, get these trees going, because I need these trees. Get those shaven down. It's taken forever to get all these trees cut down. I will say that. Oh, we started building. Hey, look at that. That's something. That is truly special. And we're over here cutting. Look at that. We are working in places I didn't even know we were working in. obviously, because it took that long to get going. So I don't know how much more water I have up here, but I'll open it up to see if anything comes out. Alright, we're going to put this to 6.5. So when we do get water, I don't do what I've been doing and having bigger issues. So we're going to kind of put that as a protection, and then when I lower this down, we'll be in segments. Because right now, I'd say we're about at a half. We're at, what is this? We're at 2, so 1.5. We could start trickling in water. Oh, and we're building this now. Fantastic, great news. I did need to do this so we could get up here. Because, I mean, technically we can come across here, build this like that. But yeah, I'm wanting to do sluices here. That's going to be priority number uno. But I think we're going to do the water dump first. 250, we can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that because I already want it. I have ideas for it. I think for this current point in time, we are going to get rid of these. I'm going to get rid of all of this. And we're going to keep that against the wall like that. And since we pump out so much water and we don't necessarily have a reserve yet, and once we get once this is like built, then all these pumps are going to go away. Just know that. But for the time being, let's kind of build this in a particular pattern. We will destroy that one. And then we will fluid dump that. And then I usually say I will, but I never do, so don't hold me to it. I mean, you can, but we'll see what happens. But usually I like to put a hole in the ground. Obviously with this one I can't, so never mind. But yeah, I would like... Yeah, if we get a drought, we should get a drought this next go around. We're going to be building up here. Keep this over here. I'm going to build something over here to keep this from doing what it's doing. I gotta figure out how I'm going to necessarily do that. Because, I mean, I could put a blockage right here, a blockage right over here. Like, I mean, this one would be a long one because it's basically going to be like we'd have to build from here and then like here or something like that. I don't even know, but like we'd have to build it'd only have to go one up, so that's not too terribly bad. I don't get why this is green. This map's broken. That's for dang certain. This map's trying to kill us. It is definitely a very brown map right now. Now, trying to figure out... Because what we could also eventually do, this is going to be one of those colossal build type things, but we could eventually use TNT build over here, have like a sluice or something like that, and then have this mega, you know, hole or whatever over here. And then you ask, well, how do we get it from mega hole to being useful? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to use TNT, is the general gist on that one. But that's a future problem. We've got to get a bunch of things kind of figured out to a certain degree, because one, like I said, we're in cycle 6 and we're really behind the 8 ball as far as technology and everything else is concerned. So kind of have to take that one as a good.
I stay on my cell phone trying to block you out. Wonder why you still here. Get out of my house. Keep touching on me. I'm a lot of rounds. Guess I go one more only if you bounce. I don't mean to be rude. I'm just being honest. You ask for the truth. I can't make a promise. We could be through. But you
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
can't find one true. It's getting late. I said too much. Change. I'll be too blunt.
Right now, it's more of trying to survive in some capacity. I mean, honestly, we're doing pretty good. Knowing that 30 beavers can drink through 200 gallons of water in 2 days, it's useful information. Oh, this is so bad. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get a drought next. It should be a drought. I'm feeling a drought. I'm hoping it's a drought, but who knows at this point. This game would really hate us if we got a third bad tide. I'm telling you that right now. If we got a third bad tide, that'd be 4 droughts, 3 bad tides. That's no way to play this game. I can pause you though. You aren't doing anything beneficial to help the colony. Alright, it's turning green, but I'm pretty sure that this is what happened last time, and I'm pretty sure I poisoned a bunch of my beavers. So we're not going to make that mistake again. And since this one is mainly the one that they go to supply, we are going to then extradite that to where that then goes to other places, and we can get rid of all of these. Just waiting for the water to come blue. That's blue. Alright, we're gonna slow this down. Go to about a half. Alright, maybe a little bit less. Keep going. Nice slow draw. Not gonna overtax the system. We're gonna play. Oh, you were already playing. That's probably why that was drained out. Play. Now that's feeding in there nicely. We're getting this going. And probably play you two. And then now it comes to a stop. And now it slowly goes in without sloshing. You gotta make sure this is at 6.5. This can be at 4. And then I have to make sure that this one opens up. What the living crud? I did this nice and slowly. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Like, this should have been a slam dunk. I did this nice and slowly, and yet we still have this garbage. Open that up. Open that up. I wonder if we... because, like, I mean, look how slowly this is rolling in here. Like, there shouldn't be any reason why this is happening. If I'm being honest. We have it flowing out. It should not be overfilling, but yet it is. And this one's complete. Actually, that needs to just be completely open. If I'm being honest. Like, that's how that should be. Alright, let's fill up the water. Get that going again. Hopefully that can be taken care of efficiently. This is why no one likes you. Alright. What? Yeah, we're gonna call it here. Alright, so if you liked what you saw, hold on. If you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. Think about subscribing. I do appreciate it. I will be streaming probably next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday will be when I stream. Hopefully by then I can test out a few things and get everything up to speed, par, all that fun jazz, and what have you. Like I said, I will see you guys next time. I appreciate you, everyone. Jay, Lucky Strike, all of you, and everyone who didn't message me. If you came in, I do appreciate it. So I will see you guys next time, and yeah, later.